Randy Woten.
Randy Macho Man Savage.
Randy Stone Cold Killer Woten.
Yo.
How's it going, buddy?
Pretty good. How you guys doing?
Good. You know, I got a little cold. You hear it?
Yeah. It's right in the chest.
Some of that COVID.
You got COVID?
Oh, I don't know.
No.
Maybe. Who knows?
Yeah.
Look good though.
You look fantastic, man.
I do, don't I? Look like
you really do.
I'm going to Hollywood, motherfucker.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Come on. No, I'm not going out there. I'm not going out there. Whew.
They gotta come get you. That's for sure.
You got into a time machine and went back to 1997.
Yes, I did. Actually, I was bitten by a fucking vampire, and
nice.
I've gained powers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No.
What kind of powers?
Well, yeah, I'm a vampire that gets sick.
Yeah.
It's not a very good. It's not a very good vampire.
I don't think it was powers. I think you got AIDS.
Oh man. Not that one.
I was checked for that. I was.
Oh, nice.
You had the full rundown.
Yeah, I had to check for the AIDS. I was thinking HIV, maybe.
I just want to touch of it. You lose the rest of this belly fat.
That's all right.
That's all
right.
So what's going on? Not much. What are you doing with an Adidas hoodie on? Kanye said it. Adolf Hitler made them.
if we went by everything Kanye said recently, the world would be really fucked up. So
he's lost his fucking mind. I mean, he lost it a long time ago, I think, but
he made this microphone, man, that I speak into. Yeah, what?
Yeah, right.
It's wild that no one's saying anything. Like, dude, no, he didn't invent the microphone. The fuck?
Right.
Oh,
like nobody stops him.
I love that Alex Jones show though. I'm not gonna lie, I watched every minute of it. It was ridiculous. It was when you got Alex Jones sitting over like, whoa, now, buddy, whoa. Just calm down.
You got Alex Jones is like the pinnacle of crazy. And he was like, oh, no, I'm out, man.
Jesus Christ. Well, yeah. Two dudes have just lost fucking $1 billion gazillion dollars.
Yeah. Well,
the world's crazy, man.
Yeah,
it's pretty wild out there.
People just kind of go unchecked. You can be running for office and say the wildest shit ever, and people just like, that's what Marge does.
Canode? Who? Canode?
Marjorie Taylor Greene is who I was referring to. That lunatic.
There's only one Marge I know.
R.I.P. to the Canode.
The legend of Marge Canode. The legend of you know this song, Aaron. Go.
Oh yeah.
Legend of Marge Canode.
Wasn't she worked at Henry's, right? And then she's the one that Jason threw away a whole fucking pan of garlic bread because she was like bread.
Yeah, it wasn't ready to be flipped. Flip the bread. It's not ready to be flipped. It's not done yet, Randy. Okay.
Right. It has a specific time to be flipped.
You know when to flip the bread. If you flip it over too soon, then it's going to be soggy. Like,
right.
Can't have that.
Man. So, Jason was like, he just took all the bread and threw it in the trash. He said, nah. What did we win, Randy?
Round one.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I was just seeing if it worked. It works.
Round 2, fight.
It wasn't working earlier when I wanted it to work.
Well, so now that you got that going.
Did you guys see my Wayland Yutani hat? Huh?
Oh, yeah.
What is that?
That's the Alien company, right?
No.
Company. Yeah, it's a company from Alien. Yeah. Oh. The ship, the ships that they're on.
Yeah, I thought it was called something else.
Well, Wayland Corporation, but it's Wayland Yutani in the Aliens movie. So.
Oh, I see.
He's getting deep cut.
Isn't there a Alien show coming on Fox?
FX? Yeah, it's on FX. I think it comes out spring 2023. Yeah,
you better be right about that.
It's set on Earth, and it's done by the same guy that did the TV series Legion, if you remember that, which was really good.
Was the wait? Was the TV series called Legion, or was the movie called Legion, and the TV series was?
No, that's a different thing. Yeah. Legion is
everything's
about,
like one name now, so I don't know.
Legion was about one of the X-Men.
Yeah, it was a
children.
Marvel thing. Yeah.
I'm out of my element there.
Yeah. But the other one you're talking about is about the fallen angel. That was
but what was that series called?
Frank, it's not going to be at Nick on Night. Jesus Christ!
It's not going
to. You're not going to catch it on. You're not going to catch it on there, or yeah.
Is that the end of the joke?
Yeah. Well, I was thinking of the one TV show that. I love. Yes. Well, I was thinking of the one TCM or whatever the fuck that show or the. Forget about
Turner
it.
Classic Movies.
So, wow, man, there's nothing on there for me.
We'll cut that out.
That's too much. It's too far back.
Yeah, I'm not that old fashioned. I watch new stuff sometimes.
A little bit.
I watched Barbarian not too long ago.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, some of these reviews that you're doing on your show, I was like, what? He would never watch that. Those are way too new.
You know what and I realize the problem is the way they fucking market everything. They don't want what I need is someone to give me the whole motherfucking thing. I want to know all of it because then I'm interested. I want to say, well, I'll see if that's fucking how's that work out? Because back when we were kids, somebody would tell you the literal whole movie on the playground, and then you'd be like, well, I gotta fucking see that. Now a trailer gives you like just some fucking ominous music and a few quick cuts and this and that because they don't want to spoil it because everybody's gonna kill people over spoilers. I like spoilers. Give them all to me. I don't give a fuck. If it's good, it's not gonna ruin it. What the hell, then maybe I'd be more interested in more new shit.
So the trailer for the movie, you just want them just to play the whole movie,
or tell me, just have that one of the actors go, hey dude, we made a movie and this is what it is. You don't have to show me any of it. If you just let me know, but like Barbarian, especially, that promotion is bullshit. I would have never watched it because of how vague the promotion is. And then the name of it doesn't even have anything to fucking do with what happens in the fucking movie. So it's like they're double trying to fuck you. And I liked it, but I would have never watched it unless we reviewed it,
Yeah, but you like things like redneck zombies. So if you like that, everything should be good to you.
Well, some of it is, I like stuff of all caliber of quality. It's just it's got to be in my fucking flavor profile. Like some people don't like fucking cinnamon. Some it's just like a taste thing. That's the way it goes.
I see.
But you can't watch everything anyways. So like, there's so much shit. Everybody's watching. How many series are you into now? You watching?
There's a lot of them right now, and I like the big ones like Game of Thrones. I haven't been able to do the House of Dragons. I can't get into all that again. I have very short attention, Randy, right now.
Well, and that they spin off into these weird side paths, and sometimes it works. Like I know a lot of people like Better Call Saul. Probably some people like. So I think some people like it more than Breaking Bad, but that's rare. Normally, it's like, how many Walking Dead things have they done? Didn't they just they ended the series and then started a new one or something?
They braked it off in a couple shows.
Yeah, it's going to be 3 separate shows, which
is crazy. So
the ending of that series didn't really end. It just was like, hey, here's a platform for 3 other series. So
how the fuck do you make a whole series around Norman Reedus, Daryl Dixon?
Oh, I know, right?
Well, hasn't the series been about him the whole time? Like, isn't it just more of the same?
No, I mean, there's more. Like, I don't know. Like, he could never be a lead person. No offense, but Jesus Christ, his acting abilities are terrible.
He
doesn't even talk in the show. Like, he has one line a season.
Wasn't he in Boondock Saints? Isn't that where he's got his start? Like, that's his big. Like, so yeah, man. he wasn't doing much in that movie. I think that movie's a little overrated, right? Am I wrong?
No, I don't like it.
Yeah.
Or a lot of you guys and my friends all like the movie, and I tried. That's one I tried, and I did not like. I couldn't get into it.
I think I liked it because they sampled a lot of the movie in that Bleeding Through album, and I think I liked that.
Yeah, Defoe is good.
Yeah, Defoe's the good part of that movie, but otherwise, it's kind of like for bros that have like issues.
I always liked it because it was like somebody who saw Pulp Fiction was like, I can do that, and then they couldn't, so they did like kind of Pulp Fiction.
Maybe
that happened a lot.
Yeah,
maybe that is how it came off. It just like a cheap Tarantino movie.
Yeah. But I've watched it several times over the years. It's not that great. It really is.
And there was a ton of those that happened in the 90s after Tarantino hit big. And I was thinking of one the other day that was, I think it's Robert Rodriguez. It's called Road Racers. Do you remember that one, Randy? It had David Arquette, and he was like a greaser, and his girlfriend was Salma Hayek. And they were like greasers, and they had switchblades, and like there was murder in it. He had a record player in his car, and he like went nuts and was like driving real fast down the road with this record player, fucking playing rockabilly.
But I don't think I've seen it. I mean, I might have seen clips of it somewhere, but yeah.
Let me see if I can find the trailer, and I'll pull it up, and we'll.
All right.
But yeah, I always liked that one, and I got it. I remember buying it from like that old, what was it, not Video Connection, the one at First Choice. Was that a place?
First Choice. It had that like Spanish woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You sounds like you got kicked out of there the way you said that.
Well, yeah, I've had problems with her.
Remember the one in Kroger? The video store in Kroger?
Yeah, I had to have my mom go in there and sign me up to rent movies because I wasn't old enough or whatever, and I worked there. And two of the first movies I rented were Clockwork Orange and fucking, what was the other one? I can't remember. Fuck, but think about that. She's like, "Yeah, you can rent movies here," and that's the first one.
Butt Slut 7.
Yeah, they didn't carry any of those types of movies.
Big tits.
No, that was way back in the day when they still had like daycare and stuff, So remember Pepe the fucking,
oh my god,
whatever
dude.
he was.
The penguin,
Pepe
right?
Pig.
Penguin or whatever. No, well, that's Peppa, but Pepe was like a penguin that Kroger had like a little daycare center where you could drop your kids off while you're shopping.
That is so weird that was the thing. Okay.
Are you still looking for something?
No, I found it. I was just waiting on a break here.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't want to flip topics. Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
Wait.
Started sharing, huh?
Did they fix this? Because
into a bunch of sex-hungry, beer-drinking road racers.
Yeah, it's running like shit over here.
Yeah.
Well, if I knew beforehand, I would have downloaded this.
Oh, and it plays better when you do that?
Yeah.
Really
all right.
People who want to do things
now it's good.
In a town where you play by the rules.
Yeah, I definitely saw this preview when I was younger, but I don't know if I ever watched it.
Oh, it's so good, dude.
I don't think I have. Oh, William Sadler, right?
Yeah.
Yo.
Oh, it's awesome.
You want to be going out with someone like dude?
Yeah. Oh, sweet ass.
Yep, that's her official name.
Selma Hayek. God. Oof.
Director of the acclaimed
I forgot about that. That's the stupidest shit ever in a movie. Yeah.
Helen Shaver and William Sadler as 50s cool.
Oh yeah, that's funny shit too. Yep.
Meets 90s style in a small town heading for a big showdown.
Oh, David Arquette.
Road Racers.
Yeah, Robert. Oh, he produced it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that.
Okay, stop sharing. Okay. There.
It's David Arquette. I like that wrestling thing he did.
Oh yeah.
It's been a while, but
did you like? Do you? Well, that back. You mean the movie from back in WCW days?
whatever the document was.
Oh, the documentary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't really follow that he did all that through all those years.
Oh, I remember it. I love that Ready to Rumble movie was fucking awesome.
Yeah, I mean here and there, and I guess I remember him in WCW poking in for a second or something like that.
Yeah, but I don't know.
He went pretty hardcore though,
Oh yeah,
he was cut up like that was crazy.
he's actually out there trying to be a fucking wrestler. I think he's still doing it, right?
What's going on?
I forget. I think so. The last thing I ever read about it, he was still out there. That was before the pandemic, though. So.
Yeah, I watched a couple matches. He's not the best. I mean, let's not get it twisted here.
So I got a little good news. Got a little. It's kind of a promotion at work. So but I got it through a buddy of mine is leaving, so he put a good word in, and I got into the laboratory, Randy.
Oh, the laboratory. Uh-oh. What are you cooking up?
Meth. No, that's a quality control. So the products of the the company that I work for, the products. So I test the quality of them and see if they pass or
you like lick them.
See if they pass or not. But this gets me off. See, I'm on a warehouse floor. I'm fucking building pallets. Look out! It's fucking stupid work, and it's cold in the winter and it's hot in the summer. And those days are over, son.
Moving on up.
Moving on up to the east side. Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. Now, I may get too boring. Well, Randy, we worked at I mean, you worked desk jobs and shit in OSI. When I first went to Dublin and went to OSI and got that job, that was a little different for me because I never really sat down and just those days are long, Randy.
Yeah,
they can be longer.
It's pretty crazy. My boss is pretty cool with. He's like, hey, if you want to work 10 hours, you can work 10 hours and then cut out early on Friday. I never get it to cut out early on Fridays because I just can't do it. After 8 hours, I'm like, I'm fucking done with this.
Yeah, it's really hard.
I need to go outside.
I do 10-hour shifts that I do, but it's pretty labor intense. And man,
yeah, that's
the good thing about it is 5 hours go.
Whoop, that's the thing. When I remember working with you for that short period of time at Employee Evaluators, and those days seemed like the longest days ever, mainly because it seemed like a non-job. It was
a made-up job.
Yeah, it was sketchy as fuck.
Yeah.
They had me calling fucking apartment complexes and acting like I was interested in renting from these places. But they gave me a script and I had no idea what was the word. Amenities. Yeah. Amenities. I never said it before in my life. So I'd be reading this thing and I'd go, could you tell me a little bit about your amenities? They'd be like, what?
And it wouldn't help that we would go in this job fried as fuck.
Listen. Yeah, well, and I had to record all these conversations on cassette tapes.
God, where are those tapes?
I don't know. I remember hanging up a couple times because I fucked up. I was I say something stupid and then I'd be like, hang up, and then I call back the next day. Right.
Jason worked
call back.
Jason worked there, and I just hear him fucking start hissing, attack laugh. He would get in the middle of a conversation and he would lie. He would contradict himself or say something, and the lady would what? And he would just hiss and hang up. I would do anything to hear those tapes because that was on the tape.
God. And we were always working in weird times. I was always there when it was just you or somebody else was there. There was only a couple people, and it was a dark, weird office out in not even in a place where offices should be. It was in a community. It seemed and
it was just a makeshift office building.
Felt
there.
Very David Lynchy to be in there. And then this last job they put me on, which made me not ever want to go back in there, was working for some bank. And we had to call people and be like, let me ask you a few questions about your bank. And then like several times we're going down this list, like at least half this list, these people are fucking dead. And then you call them and you get their spouse, and then they're like, oh, well, Harold died of a stroke last winter. Oh, it's like, oh well, fuck, sorry. Good. What about your bank though?
It was
Well-
definitely one of the weirdest, like, stupidest jobs I've ever had. And they let me bring, or I don't even know who was the first one to get in there. I think it was me, and they just let me bring all my friends.
I broke
Like, what the
I
fuck?
broke that lady's little knickknack my first on my
Oh
interview.
my god. He walks in, I bring him in, and he walks into this lady's. She had one of those ladies that sets her fucking office to look like her house. Like, who the fuck?
Too many
I don't
things.
I don't want to go into my place of work and feel at home. I want to get the fuck out of there. What's wrong with you, you stupid bitch? So he walks into this place, and so we're going down a hallway, and he just goes to the right, and I keep walking to go to my room, and I'm not another room ahead, and I hear a fucking knickknack fall off a fucking tabletop or something.
It was a little glass rabbit.
Oh
And
shit!
that place was so fucking weird because she's like, how much do you want to get paid? And I was like,
As much as possible.
I don't know. I threw out a number, and she's like, all right. And she's like, how many hours do you want to work? I'm like,
Did you feel fucked up? Like, man, I should have said
yeah.
more.
I was like, I was like, this feels weird because I broke your thing. I broke your little bunny rabbit. And
oh my god.
but what a weird job. Fuck that shit. If I woke up in the middle of the night and was in that fucking office building, I would fucking freak out.
What? If you woke up in the middle of the night?
It was a nightmarish place. Like if you woke up,
Oh.
if you just woke up and you were in that place in the middle of the night.
Like now?
Yeah,
I
like
think I
back
woke up-
whatever your memory of it is. If you just woke up and you were in one of those rooms,
Yeah, it'd be hell. I would
like
think
with
I'd
that
die.
technology and you're in that time, if you were just back in that time at that time, I don't know. I remember the one dude had like Command and Conquer on his computer, and I'd sit there and fucking play that forever.
I remember the one boss guy. Oh shit! I went through everyone's shit, by the way.
Yeah.
And the main boss guy, yeah, he had all kinds of fucking porn and.
I think was it little titty stuff? Was
yeah,
it
little girl, young porn. Shit.
It was weird.
Everybody in this.
We talked
world's
about
fucked
that
up.
on an old horror episode, me and Jason, because I was like, it said like it was like he was searching little titties. It was right there in his search history. It wasn't even like it was nothing. It was like Google.
It was just it's like little tits. That's what
it was, and then we were like, is that something that you search? Like, oh, well, like I'm small.
I want a little.
I bet Josh can relate to this. I don't have to.
Oh.
I don't have to get yelled at anymore since I don't do phone calls.
Yeah.
At OSI, remember? Like,
Oh.
imagine Frank. So that job that you're just talking about, nightmare building, right? That's pretty much where we were at OSI. Right? It was a nightmare.
Yeah,
and then every day you sit down, you log in. Frank, imagine this. First, hello, hi, I'm Randy. I'm calling from so and so. Is so and so there? Hey, you fucking fuck you, fuck you. You know,
Don't
like,
fucking call me.
Yeah, don't call me at
shit.
8:00 in the morning, you fucking bastard.
Right.
Yeah.
Whenever it seems like as soon as I get in somewhere, anything in life, like things change. Like, and that was OSI. When I first got in there, you could do some fucking crazy shit. Like I could call up and be like, "Yo, is Dan there?" And they'd be like, "No, Dan's not here." It's like, well, I'm trying to get a hold of him. I was at the bar I was at somewhere the other night, and he said wanted me to get a hold of him, and this is the only number I have, and I need to talk to him. You get real fucking crazy with it.
Yeah,
just straight up bullshit lie.
Yeah, straight up bullshit. And it was fun as fuck.
Oh,
and
dude,
then,
I loved it. Yeah.
And then, but after you had to change a lot of the rules and shit, and like that you couldn't right away. You had to announce who you were and this and that, and man, it got a lot harder. And
that's why I moved companies, and then I ended up working for a first party company where you could still fucking yell at people, you know.
Yeah.
So I would get them up, and they'd owe us money for whatever they borrowed some money, and they'd owe it, and I'd get them on the phone. And I'd be like, "Get in the store today." No, I don't have any money. You got a TV, don't you? I hear it in the background. Take that to the pawn shop. Get my money in the store. today
Nice.
and
Oh my
hang up,
god.
And
That's
then
like
the rules have changed.
that's
After,
like the tough guy thing you always wanted to be, and you could
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
mafia.
Do
I made
anonymously over the phone.
I always was in the top 3 earners in my groups. I mean, because in that time period in that department, because I could just talk shit. I was always good at talking shit.
How about I send someone over to your house and bust your fucking head open
Right.
if you don't if you don't send that fucking payment over?
Like I remember one lady said something like she was calling me names, as they do, and her son's in the background and he's yelling. He's the one that owes us money, and I was like, "Tell your son, I guess the apple doesn't fall far from the tree."
Eat
And
shit and
she's like, "What's that mean?"
live,
Yeah, she's
Bill.
like,
Yeah.
she's like, "What's that mean?" And I'm like, "Well, you must be a deadbeat too,
Holy
I'm
shit.
talking to a deadbeat who raised a deadbeat."
Oh
And
my
then
god.
and then they would pay because they would, like so their parents would get involved. It was awesome, but you can't do that now. So,
Dirty dog.
but yeah, there's nothing worse than every day getting up and being called a motherfucker 25,000 times before the end of your day. So
Yeah, that's no good.
I don't do that anymore.
Yeah. No,
But
thank
yeah,
you.
it'll be nice. I'll get in. I'll be doing some more computer stuff and technology stuff. Like well, shit. I shouldn't. I don't want to talk about anybody at my job. I got a lot of nosy people in that company. But yeah, everyone's great there. Really wonderful place to work.
They sound amazing.
Yeah. No, it's all right. But yeah, it's getting me off the labor shit. I can push a little more in the gym because I work 56 hours on that fucking warehouse floor, and dude, I'm fucking dead trying to do or trying to work out on top of that. Fucking, I feel like shit sometimes, and I'm trying
Yeah,
not to feel like shit. What the fuck?
right.
Uh,
It's a struggle.
yeah, it is a struggle. But yeah, something different. So I start that Monday.
Oh shit, that's
And
coming
I
up.
also have been the third shift. I've been on it for like 3.5 years, and they're gonna throw me on first shift to train, and then I go
Oh,
back on third shift.
okay.
Wow.
That's gonna fuck up your sleep schedule for that training period, though, huh?
It is a little
Yeah.
bit, but
Usually, anytime I've
man.
ever done third shift stuff, it's like you kind of are living on a fucked up schedule,
You and
anyways.
Fish worked that at Diamond Plastics, didn't you?
Oh man, that job sucked.
That's about the only third shift place you worked, right? Go
Mm,
ahead.
No, I worked at Blackhawk third shift.
Blackhawk.
I hate factories.
Is that a hockey team? Blackhawk.
No, here's the 2 jobs that I did there. Uh, Basically all involving that panel that's in your car that goes over the seat belt. It's like plastic or whatever. Okay, a part would come out. I'd take it off. I'd burn off all the excess, like with one of those heat gun things, burn off all the excess plastic, like the little curly cues and shit.
Yeah.
And then I'd set it over to the side. Or I would have the clip machine that would have like put the clips on that plastic piece that fit into the car. But that was a pain in the ass because if you fucked up, you had to load like 8 clips real quick. And if you did it wrong, it would fucking mess the whole thing up and you'd have to pull them off and fucking redo it.
Jesus.
And then while you're doing that, you have to like build a box with like hot glue. Like they give you boxes, but they're not put together and ready to go to put the parts in. And I remember my first day, I started getting in the hang of it, and I had a whole box loaded up because I made the fucking box. And I'm like, yeah, I finally got this shit. And then I loaded the box up, and then the guy's like, "Did you scan all these parts?" And I'm like, "What?" And there was a computer there that I was supposed to scan and put a barcode on each one of these things. And then that held up the whole goddamn line. I hate fucking factory work.
What the fuck?
The pace is stupid. It's like such a money hungry fuck fest in those places. Hate it. They make people work way too much too.
Yeah, it's stupid. That's the part or the cool thing about this place is more 8 hours and not every Saturday. The warehouse that I work is due to people in the office not doing this and that, it causes more work and I'm having my time wasted. But there's work, there's workers out there, they want to live there for 60 hours. They don't want to go anywhere. They want to live at work.
And they take pride in it. Like
yeah,
it's a good thing that they want to be there all the time. And everyone should want to be there all the time because that's what good people do.
Yeah, no. Like I have other ambitions and things I like and hobbies and shit, dude. I don't know what to tell. Yeah, like I don't want to live there all the time. Fuck that.
You work to live. You don't live to work. It's fucking insane.
I had. I'm sorry.
You're working from home now, though, Randy, right?
Yep. I got. Our whole department was basically told that they needed our office space for an expansion, so they're now letting us work exclusively
That's
from
good
home.
and bad. Let's be honest, Randy. That's good and bad.
It
That's
is
gonna be
good.
awesome.
Yeah.
But just
But
make
there
sure
are
you don't.
times. I'm sorry. Good.
No, go ahead. God damn it. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Sorry. There are times you're right where I know that I'm going to be like, hey, I want to talk to somebody today.
Yeah.
So. But I mean, you could kind of set your own schedule, so I don't really mind. Like I could leave and go, hey, I'm taking a long lunch, and go do something for a while. So, and then just come back home and clock back in. But the one thing I was going to tell you that your promotion, that's congratulations. That sounds awesome. On my end, I got a yearly review. It was the best yearly review I've ever had. But then they insulted me by only giving me a 40-cent an hour raise. And I was just dumbfounded. I'm like quiet like you guys. I was sitting there the whole time. I went, so let me get this straight. I did everything you asked in this year that you told me to improve on. I did it. You're saying it in this piece of paper. I did that. And then you're only going to give me 40 cents more an hour? And the guy's like, yeah. He's like, that's what our cap is to this year because everything's so bad in the economy. And I was like, what are you talking about? We had bought a company, another company. We're expanding.
Did you see all the shit coming to Columbus?
Oh yeah, it's gonna get crazy here, dude.
It's fucking insane, dude.
Yeah, there's Intel, yeah.
Building a skyscraper, and Google's doing a big building there.
There's a ton of construction in my neighborhood. They're buying all these old properties and building new houses and apartment complexes.
I've seen some of those new apartment complexes they've been putting in. They look like futuristic and shit, and like weird and like slim and Art Deco or whatever.
Right?
What the fuck? Nobody can afford that.
I pay $1,000 a month right now for this place I live. It's a 1-bedroom. It's got about, I don't know, probably about 800 or 900 square feet, right around there. So it's not small, but it's not huge either. And in this neighborhood, this is the cheapest place. The other apartments around here are less square footage. This is an older building, so in a worse neighborhood. So, but yeah, they're like $1,400-$1,500 a month for a 1-bedroom. Who can fucking afford that? I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah, the rent around the rent. See, I bought my house before all this went down, literally like last year. So my interest rate is really good.
Nice.
I'm glad I did because the rent around here in the spots I'm in is $1,100 a month.
That's so crazy, dude.
Yeah, and since I bought it, my fucking rent's half that. So
nice.
Yeah,
I'm actually looking at buying a condo at the end of next year when I've been saving money. So we'll see what happens.
Make sure there's an extra room in the back. Come to live with you.
Yeah, exactly. I'm definitely going to have a spare bedroom for sure because I don't know about you guys, but I know you guys have all kinds of other, like, you have kids, so you have family stuff with this holiday shit.
I don't have a family, Randy. I don't have a fucking family.
You
okay,
you have a kid, and I'm just saying, like, so you have shit you're obligated to do.
Okay.
My family demands, since I've got no obligations, that I have to constantly drive up there every year. So when I get my own place again, I'm going to be like, no, you fucking people are going to come here from now on.
Come to my condo.
So,
come to Randy's condo.
Yeah.
Well,
will you be using a condom in your condo?
I'll be using a condominium. Tiny penis.
That's good.
Yeah, that was a good one.
So, what do you think about all this Pantera? I'm reading a lot about that and pissed off about it. And
you're pissed off about it?
No, I'm not pissed off. I think it's absolutely great.
It makes sense to me. I haven't I haven't watched any of the videos because people are like, listen to this. It sounds like shit. It's on a cell phone. It's like, okay.
There's some decent audio clips of it, and it all.
I saw Zach Wilde playing in the crowd at some show, and it sounded good to me. I mean, he was playing. He was Zach Wilding it up. But who would be better?
Visually and what it means, no one. he's not playing everything perfectly, and he doesn't have to. And it'd be too much to ask for a dude to play every note. Is there people out there that can play every single note absolutely perfectly? Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And I know people are like, Dimebag. I get it, but there's 15-year-old kids that can play
Yeah,
his shit perfectly.
he was
Like,
he was an icon,
yes.
but at the same time, he wasn't the most technically proficient guitar
There's people,
player.
yeah.
There's many
But
death metal guitar players that could do anything Dime could do,
so
but
they
not with
could
the same flavor, you know.
exactly. They could have put someone in there that played every note, but it doesn't have the meaning and the draw that Zach Wild does. So he
They were
can
like
get it.
brothers.
Yeah, he can get it 80% there. So fucking yeah, do it absolutely. And anyone who complains about that, Dime would not. What do you think Dime would want? Just people to just not party and fucking sit in their room and not. No, he would want people to go hang out and play
But
Pantera music.
it's
That's it.
Phil and Rex is there, right?
Yeah.
And then the dude from Anthrax, right?
Yeah,
And Zach.
which is sounds
Perfect. Oh, perfect.
incredible.
Also, that's also
Sounds
perfect.
the drums. That dude's 60 years old and he is fucking killing it.
Mhm.
Like and I don't give a fuck what Vince would think. I don't give a fuck, dude. It's terrible. There's nothing worse than that dude, his brother getting shot in front of him.
Yeah.
And that's clogged that dude's brain. And probably years
Did
of alcohol.
Vince have a problem with the dude from Anthrax?
No, he just never wanted any of this to happen, and
Oh, never wanted a reunion.
and Phil
No,
was
yeah.
Phil killed his brother and da 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 da. Like, and I get his hate. I mean, you couldn't imagine a brother like that being shot in front of you like that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
that
I was
up.
skeptical about it, and then I saw a cell phone footage video of it, and I thought it sounded really fucking good. So,
The,
I mean,
I think the thing about the Vinny, whatever, like the Vinny Phil thing, I guess, is that he was probably very bitter because this great arena metal band, his brother was shot at the Al Rosa. Pantera would have never fucking played the Al Rosa at the point they were at when they put out Reinventing the Steel. They would have been arenas. That would have been all it was. And I assume he blamed Phil for their point in life because they were in that band, but they had to know that this great thing they had, this blockbuster, every song. We name a bad Pantera song. I mean, I guess there's Medicine Man. Is that a bad one?
I don't even know which one that is.
You don't know Medicine Man?
Not from the name. I don't.
Let's see. I think we can play a little bit of it without it.
But I've said it, and a lot of people, I get a lot of hate for this. The only person that cannot be replicated in that band is Phil.
Right.
If you're coming from if I'm standing in the floor of an arena and I'm listening with my eyes closed, you cannot replicate Phil at all. There's no impossible way you can.
Now, do you think you're a little biased because you are a vocalist? Like, do you think
you just can't replicate a singer like that?
I mean, I don't know, dude. I've heard a lot of people who sound like Phil. So,
really?
Yeah.
I've heard like the singer for Ringworm kind of tries to do it. There's people that try to do it, but I think that Phil has certain things, and maybe it is because you sing and you produce, which the producer part of it is the one that probably gives you a more keen ear to hear. Like,
I guess a reunion. When I'm talking about a reunion, you can't do like, well, I guess a Static X is trying to do it, but man, when you do a reunion, if you don't got the main singer, like
Wayne Static is not like an incredible vocalist or has really anything.
Yeah, any kind of.
What's your take on Queen, for example? They got that Adam Lambert guy running around, and they're still calling themselves Queen. You know, do you?
They become a cover band, I think, at that point.
Yeah. Well, I see what you're saying. I mean, but see, it's the flip. It's all the original members of Queen are still in it, and it's the vocalist has been replaced. You know,
but the problem is, I would bet most people cannot name any other member of Queen other than Freddie Mercury.
Brian May.
So, like, you take him away, it's like taking away any lead singer that's the main focus of the band. Like if you took away the singer for Clutch. If you take Neil from Clutch, is it Clutch anymore? There you go. If you take Jared from Mississippi Bones, is it Mississippi Bones anymore?
Who's
right.
that?
Who's that?
Yeah,
Just
I
some
mean,
guys.
you can clearly replace everybody else in that band but Jared, right?
That's right. Oh, he's
And
so
Donley. Donley.
No.
I mean,
Are you saying that Donley can be replaced? Go
I'm
ahead.
not. What are you telling me? I'm not saying that.
Go ahead, say it.
Fight round
No.
3.
No, I'm just saying. I'm saying though. I get what you're saying. It's for that band. You're right. Phil is the most. I mean, Dimebag Darrell's iconic. No, there's no doubt about it. But if you're going to
the
do
greatest.
if you're going to do a reunion, you got to have the vocalist for that particular set of songs.
Greatest. And nothing hurts my heart more than any celebrity or any person that's ever been killed or died. I don't care, but it bothers me that dude is not still around, or and he went out the way he did. Like, there isn't a I mean, we grew up watching videos. That's why I feel so connected to the guy. Talk about vlogging too, when vlogging was nowhere even. That's what these dudes did. It was all day in the life.
Is it weird though that like there's this huge group of people that constantly say that Phil is racist, and it's all because of that one video with the white wine where he did, and I'm like, dude, I've watched this dude hang out with black people all up and down. I've saw videos of him doing all kinds of shit. I don't think he's racist. I think he's a dumb fucking white guy, and he made a mistake when he was hammered drunk, and he had, he's Phil, like he fucks up.
I'm gonna say and be honest right now. When white dudes get together, it's crazy and stupid and fucked up. But when we get together and get fucked up and shit, there might be some racist shit.
But that happens everywhere, though.
I say some racist shit, but I ain't racist.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense, but it's true. I have no problem.
I just saw where he was, like how he made the connection. Drunk, stupid white guy brain. It's stupid. White wine. Why is he drinking white wine anyways? And then he's excited about it.
He's a meathead.
Yeah, for knowing him as a meathead for as long, it's like the dude didn't have ill intention. It's intent is the thing. I think the problem is, but it is what it is.
Is this Medicine Man?
No, no, that was
okay.
That was just I wanted to see if anybody recognized that. I just like to play that.
I don't remember it.
Let me see here. This is Medicine Man though. See if I get a commercial. Oh yeah, commercial. Cool.
I remember that. I used to dance to that.
You are a good dancer. I remember you.
Give me a second.
I was just talking about that story the other night with some friends about how we ended up at that crazy club.
Man, find me that girl. What was her name?
Scarlett. Scarlett, and I can't remember.
Oh my god. The goth club.
I've thought about her myself, Josh.
I can't even recall. But this is Medicine Man.
Into me right now. I bet she looks like a raisin right now.
She's probably got 5 kids, dude.
Oh my god.
Bag of makeup.
Yeah.
Here we go, Medicine Man. This is the 2010 remaster. So
2010 remaster, Medicine Man, Pantera.
And go.
What album's this off of?
Cowboys.
Ooh, I don't like that album.
This might be the reason why. I mean, this is good.
Come on, Randy, go.
See, I love this part.
Yeah, so far I liked it.
It's Phil's vocals. He does the high thing that Phil does sometimes.
God, I remember it now.
Okay. Let's see if I can get into it here. Get out of here. He sounds good though.
Oh, that album is sick. It's just not my favorite. Yeah. The band is sick. Yeah, Fish gives up. Or I'm tired of the Fish.
He hates.
I'm gonna have to put him over my
He
knee
hates
and
Phil.
spank his ass.
He takes his own stands on stuff. I don't know. Like I'm always like, do you still like this comedian or this? Because there's a lot of them that like Chris D'Elia. He had that sexual problem.
Does Fish cancel people?
I don't know. It seems like he doesn't like Louis C.K. very much, but I still think he's funny, and I think he made a mistake.
But I don't even pay attention. The dude, he asked to beat off in front of a girl, and she's like, okay, like
Yeah. He said he even addressed it in his stand-up comedy. He said, if you want to jerk off in front of a girl, ask them first, and then still don't do it.
Just walk out of the room. I think she'd be upset. And then you're not. Yeah.
Right, and he cummed on his own belly. You know, didn't even get it.
Oh, he went to completion.
That
might be.
But and that's the thing. They're like, they were in the power position. They could have made him feel like total shit right in the moment. Oh, you little dick.
I could tell by the look in Randy's eye, he's gonna pull a nice one tonight.
You know it's Friday night.
You're gonna stroke that fucking hog. 2 hands you use?
I have to. It's like it's huge. It's like a fire hose.
Rabid weasels.
Rabid weasels.
But yeah. Anyways, let's stop talking about my dick, I guess. So.
Okay. All right. Well.
Okay.
I went to pick up my prescription the other. People are so funny. I went to pick up my prescription the other day for my code.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sitting there waiting, and a few people were there, and the one dude's like, man, I can't believe that there's going to be snow on the ground next week. I'm like,
really?
But yeah, dude, I lived 41 fucking years in Ohio. I believe it. It's going to happen.
It's about damn time, soon. I would say, because it's almost middle of December.
Yeah. And then he's like, you know anything about the cyclone coming up? I said, dude, I don't know anything about the weather. And he looked at me so fucking weird. It's true. God. I was like, I don't know anything about the weather or what's coming up. I don't know. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude?
People are crazy, man. I work at a liquor store, and people come in and they ask me. Like, there's a dude I work with that every day that I work with him will tell me complaints that people have. There was a guy that was in here and he was complaining about the tax. And I'm like, well, yeah, that's the tax. I don't know what to fucking tell you about that. God. Like, why is he bringing me this? Why is he bringing it to me every day? I don't care either way. They're going to buy it no matter what. They'll buy that bottle of whiskey if you mark it up $100 fucking because they will get sick if they don't. They got the shakes today.
Next complaint, you should just grab the bottle right off the table and just
smash it.
Close the whole store down.
And be just like, well, you don't get it then.
Yeah, it's too much. You can't get it. Yeah, that dude, motherfucker, you could it's $100 more, sir, and he would give it to you. Yeah,
I'd love to well, the thing that pisses people off is that every county has different taxes. So like the price is the same everywhere.
Yeah.
But it might be more expensive if you are in a city that has a stadium, there's an additional liquor tax because you have a stadium.
Right.
It's actually kind of crazy. Like on bars and shit, it's like $10 an order that they have to pay for that shit. It's crazy. But that's taxes. That's the way the government works, man. And then people want to threaten me. They're like, oh, well, I'm going to call the state. Well, guess what, guys? Believe it or not, the State Department of Liquor doesn't have a fucking complaint line. They don't care. They are like ruling shit. They don't care. They are the Department of Liquor. They control all of it. They'll take it away if they want. They'll take it and hide it and put it over here, and you won't get any of it. And then they'll raise it $1 million because they fucking can. And you are drunks. That's all.
And then Randy Woten will rise and become the next Al Capone.
Yeah.
I wish.
Start a speakeasy.
I got to tell you, so I've been going to this laundromat again because in my town because my washer quit working. Ugh. And I'm gonna have to get a new one, but I'm waiting till after Christmas.
I know that pain, man.
But so I was sitting there the other day. You guys are gonna kick out of this, and this girl comes up to me, and I mean, girl, I'm being polite. She was like in her late 50s, and she was like, "Can I sit down here next to you on this bench?" And I was like, "Sure." And I was thinking, "Oh man, like she might be hitting on me because she was kind of pretty for an older lady, you know."
That's all right.
But it turns out she was retarded.
Oh,
so she started telling me this story, and you know how there are people that tell you a story, and you're like, "Oh, okay, they're a little stupid." But but when somebody's slow telling you a story, that you're like, "Oh, this person's special." Like, because she was like, "I still live with Gladys," and I went, "I don't know who Gladys is. I'm sorry." And she's like, They told me after the accident that I'd have to stay there, and I still stay there. And I was like, "Cool, right on." Gladys, she nice at least? She's like, "Yeah, she's great. It's hard to find a nice man, though, you know." And I was like, "Yeah, I would imagine so." And she's like, "What do you do for a living?" And so I tried to tell her because I was killing time, but I was trying to be polite, And she goes, "Oh, I live with Gladys." At the end of it, like I got through the whole thing, and it went right back to the momentum.
Over.
Yeah,
sounds like she could live with you if you played your cards right.
Right.
Now, do you could have grabbed her a little bit and she would be cool with it? Or
well, I got up from the seat, and this other guy's across the room. I'm going to get my stuff out of the dryer, and he goes, "Hey," he goes, "Don't talk to her. She's fucking nuts, man. She'll get your number, and then she'll just keep calling." And then she forgets conversations.
She'll get your number?
Yeah.
How would that happen?
Well, he gave her his number.
That's bad decisions. That's his fault.
Yeah. So I got to tell you, though, that my whole point of this rambling mess of a story is that going to the laundromat is the best thing in the world. If you guys are ever bored, just go into a laundromat, wash some clothes. I met the craziest people there over the last couple of months. I mean, nutcases. It's awesome.
That's why I don't like the laundry room. I had to go for a while when I first moved to this town. There's a good video of me and that midget dude that lived with.
Oh
me.
Yeah, I remember that.
I was fighting with him and shit, and the laundry woman's like, "Now, boys." Holy shit.
There was a laundry woman in there, like she ran the place.
Yeah, like a laundry, like you let people get too crazy in there.
The one I go to has this older Asian lady that runs the place, and she's fucking hot, and she's always wearing a leather miniskirt, and she's got these big like Jackie Onassis like sunglasses on. It doesn't matter what time you're in there, and she's in there always taking quarters out of the fucking machines. And I'm always like dropping my underwear, but look at that, huh? Yeah, you like that, huh? Look at those. Those are boxer briefs.
I go over there with a little bit of.
Have you seen that video, Randy?
I know.
God, I don't even know how to find it. I
grab a sweet ass, then I go over there.
Wait, that's not that kid on TikTok, is it?
I saw him on TikTok. I sent the video to him, and he said he already heard it.
Yeah, it must have been something you sent me, Frank, or because I know I now I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
whistle rap.
God.
Is that what he called it?
I don't know.
Oh my God! But yeah, I'm just getting too old.
It's that ASMR rap.
All right.
ASMR rap.
It's like noises.
Yeah. What the fuck is wrong with people, dude? Like
I don't know.
Sometimes I click in a video and I watch it and it's got 3 zillion views and I'm like, what the fuck are people watching?
Right.
They just turn the fucking like volume up and just like open rappers up by
Oh, that shit is.
Yeah. Or they cut something. They're like cutting like lettuce, and they edit it so it's just. And you're like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I don't want to hear that.
We can here we can check this out. We can just see what's happening on let me see here. Oh,
What are you doing?
hang
Franken?
on a
Go
second.
Beans.
I'm gonna bring it up. Maybe I can share this screen here.
But TV wise, Tulsa King, I've been really like, and it's really funny because I thought to myself way before this. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, timeout.
How dare you?
I was just gonna scroll and see what pops up. We see.
Oh, okay. I see.
That is loud. See, you can just do whatever the fuck this is.
Yeah, what's he doing?
Oh my god.
I'm making something for my big ass to overhang.
Yeah. What is that for?
Amazing! Like a bride on his wedding day! At last!
Oh
my god.
We were talking about that. That's what happens when you get that
Yeah, you lose a bunch of weight and you don't put muscle on your body.
Yeah.
You get those
you look like a grocery bag. Uh-oh, don't play this. Randy will not like this.
American or no American at all. And that's
yeah, what do you guys say about that, Randy? They're giving you a lot of hell for that.
I'm fine with it. I don't care who they do or do not release. So I like that this
right.
I like that this war guy is back in the action. I can't wait to see what he does next, So
looks like Tim Heidecker.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully he'll get a bunch of weapons and kill a bunch of people.
Yeah,
It's just a nice ice flow there. That's all that is.
Oh shit.
That guy's funny, but
oh yeah, that's a nice dick sucking shark.
Yeah, that's a good fish.
Hear me out just for a sec. Them sturgeon got any teeth on to them, or just gummers? Just
I'll pop my head like a grape while Kenneth videotapes.
God damn. That's a sore.
How the hell are you, buddy?
I love this guy.
Yeah?
He
You look
fucks with
good.
people.
Yeah, you look good.
Real good.
You look like shit,
Yeah,
bro.
Such a source of protein. Remember this? I got a king size in my truck. You want to meet me out in the parking lot? Check it out.
Yeah, where you heard that?
Yeah, out in the parking lot. Yeah.
Oh, sweet God.
Hey, you know what's crazy? I ran into Hank, Kenneth, and the boys running a train on a hefty bag of tuna fish. Yeah. Didn't surprise me, though. Yeah. Nothing really surprises me anymore,
That's dry call.
Especially this.
This guy.
Huh? Pickled sphincter. Give it a sip. Good stuff. I'll meet you out there, buddy.
Of course he will. He must start going directly for people that are like clearly on meth. Because another one where he did this similar sort of thing, and the guy literally met him in the parking lot, and he's like, "Oh, hey, man, I was joking around." Like the guy clearly wanted to like suck his dick for some money or something. I don't know. Funny shit.
Yeah.
Wait, you can get money?
Yeah, you don't have to do it for free
You
anymore.
don't have to do it for free? That's awesome.
You can if it's your passion.
Well, I have hobbies. Who doesn't?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So did we I guess we've been doing this for about an hour.
Yeah.
We should probably wrap it up.
Let's wrap
did
it
you
up.
want to name it?
Well, I thought Palmer, real quick before we wanted to go, I thought you wanted to talk about Tulsa King real quick.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Tulsa King.
I had a I thought about that before I even found this show. I didn't know Sly was doing anything, but I was thinking like how good he would be at an older age, but a quiet mob boss, like a mob boss that'll fuck you up.
Right.
Not that typical fat guy sitting in the back corner, making, quiet, no fucking bullshit. He don't fuck around kind of guy.
Right.
But which is not really that show, but kinda. And but he's kind of, Stallone a little bit, but it's
Yeah.
still great. It's still really good.
It's probably my favorite new thing that's come out in this last year. I didn't know if I was going to like it because Stallone is hit or miss sometimes,
Yeah.
and you're thinking, man, a TV show, but you find out the guy that wrote The Sopranos is the writer on it, the dude that's doing Yellowstone's a director and producer, and it looks great. It's got great actors. I fucking love it. So
the one hole in it though is that like the weed dispensary. So
yeah.
basically, Frank, have you watched it? You don't watch shows. You just basically watch Perfect Strangers, right? On Rerun.
I mean, I guess I don't know.
I know.
I bet I watch Court Cam is what I watch, and I watch 60 Days In. You ever watch Court Cam, dude?
Shit.
That shit is all from Ohio almost. And it's always people just lighting people up in court. It's
Holy
like
shit.
crazy. There'll be like a murderer and
the people run towards they like
oh yeah, one dude jumped over the railing handcuffed, tried to get out. I mean, that shit's but 60 Days In, man, that's where it's at.
This motherfucker just killed his mom, like fuck. I've seen a few of those where they charged the fucking dude. Jesus.
But yeah, a lot of Ohio.
There's a lot of crazy people here. But yeah, that Tulsa King ain't too bad, Randy. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, I like it. And if you can, try to make yourself get through House of the Dragon because it's worth it, man.
Yeah, I will. It's just a lot. And then the fucking Ring of Powers is on, and then Willow is starting. Frank, are you getting into Willow? You not gonna fuck with that?
I don't think we have Disney Plus right now. We got rid of it. That was the whole reason I kept it. And then I was like, when the fuck's it ever coming? And we never watched Disney Plus. I don't know what all you people are watching on Disney Plus. Must be the Star Wars stuff. Is that it?
Yeah, I like the Star Wars stuff, and they have some cool documentaries.
Still need
on
to
there.
see Andor because I heard that was really good.
That was fucking epic, really good.
Really?
But
I'm struggling.
I promise you, it's fucking good, dude. It's like Blade Runner, man. I was surprised, like they went a whole different direction. Like it's really dark and awesome.
I heard it's like a spy movie. Is that what they said?
Yeah, it's like a spy thriller, action thriller. It's fucking great, dude.
Which that would be a cool thing to do, is to like take the Star Wars universe and make like weird, like make a horror movie, make like a comedy, make like different genre movies in that universe. I don't know.
I wish they would. Yeah,
it would get me interested in it a little bit because they lost me.
But I've seen the first 3 episodes of Willow, and I like it, but I have problems with it. So I'll one day when we talk about it, if you guys have seen it, I don't want to ruin it for you, but there are some issues that I have with it that I'm like, who the fuck made this decision?
Yeah, I agree. It's really like, I don't know. They could have thought up a better reason why I'm watching Willow in 2022, but
yeah, but there are some cool shit in it, and I do really like Warwick Davis. He kills it. So.
I also heard that they had ideas for Val Kilmer. They had to rewrite that because it was during COVID and he couldn't make it, obvious because his medical issues and shit.
Yeah.
Did they just recreate his voice using AI or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, in Maverick. Yeah.
What about Willow? Is he in Willow?
He's not been in Willow.
Not yet. So they had to rewrite it, and I believe either comes at the end of first season or second season.
Get him while he's here, man.
Yeah.
That is what a quick decline. Because Salton Sea, he looks like fucking peak. Like that's how I wish I looked like that,
Yeah,
and then now he looks like he's on the brink of falling apart.
But he looks like fucking
cancer does that, I guess.
Yeah, I mean that's what happens when you smoke 37 cigarettes a day.
Hey, watch it.
Still puffing on those over there?
Not 37 a day, no.
Not 37.
A few, yeah.
You didn't do the vape thing? I thought you went to the vape.
Yeah, and then you know what? I'll tell you what. I've never had to charge a cigarette. I've never had to fucking change the coils in a cigarette or buy new parts for it. I've never had to do any of the maintenance that you have to do to keep up with these things. I bought several of them. One of them I dropped and the fucking thing shattered and it was like $40. it's a hobby that I can't afford because it ends up costing more. And then,
What flavor are you smoking now? Are you just getting the bag? Are you building them?
Are you building it? You putting them together?
Am I vaping nicotine anymore?
No, are you building the cigarettes? Or are you buying them already?
Oh no, I buy them. But
Oh.
I have some of the old vapor things here from back in the day.
Now, do you pour some of that in your cigarette?
I drink a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drink a little on your tongue in the morning.
In the morning, you don't really want to start smoking, so you just drop like 6 drops on there and just go, man.
Put it in your eyes, man.
I think it would. I think it would be like poison. Like I would poison.
It would upset your stomach. I'm quite sure.
Oh yeah, most definitely, because whenever those e-cigarettes first came out, I would just hold the thing all day and just fucking hit it and make myself nauseous because it's too much nicotine.
Have you guys seen that dude on your mom's house podcast that they play the video where he smokes his own dandruff?
Yeah.
Oh, he
I saw a guy vape his own cum one time.
Yeah, you showed me that.
God.
Shit like that, it stays with me for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I can't get that image out. How happy he was. He was like,
well, shit. You've seen you've watched your mom's house uncensored shit, right? Like, when
God, yeah.
The last one I tried to watch, I turned it off before the very end.
When he vaped his own cum, and that you heard that, when that crackle when you fuck, I instantly dry heaved and couldn't stop. Like, that was terrible.
That shit's fucking gross, man.
I mean, he needed to be taken out back and shot.
Yeah, you've basically punched your card if you're doing that type of shit.
He also vaped mud in another video they played. Like, if he had built a fucking chamber out of a mud block, and then he put mud in this homemade thing, and he had mud circles around.
Well, didn't you send me a picture of somebody who packed weed in their nose and then lit it on fire, or did I see that somewhere else? I saw it somewhere.
Yeah.
That reminds. Yeah, I've seen that.
Fuck that shit. Fucking weirdos.
That's crazy. But yeah, I got my little setup here. It's easier to just set over the side and.
Yeah. Well, do you want to name the podcast? Because
I don't know what to name it. It's so hard to do that.
The best one we landed on was the practice shed. And
cancel this. Is that a podcast?
Well, let me see. We'll see.
Bad Touch Podcasts.
That sounds a little too fucking.
Yeah, that sounds pedo.
Challenging.
Everybody gets mad at me. I wanted to start a comic book store and call it Bad Touch Comics. I thought it was hilarious.
Cancel this.
Cancel this is cool. I like that.
Well, wait.
You got it?
It's definitely a book, that's for sure.
Oh, well.
Yeah, it's a podcast for sure. It's several, actually. It looks like a couple people didn't give a shit.
I don't know, Frank. It's always hard. I don't.
Poop poop pee poop poop poop.
But yeah, Fridays are going to be good. Oh, because I'm going to be.
How about that?
I'm going to be on first shift for a while, so I'll have first shift. I'll have evenings now.
Right on. I'm available anytime you want. Just reach out. I'll be here in this place.
I'm going to reach out, jerk you. Yeah, you're never going to come out of there since you don't have to work. Jeez.
Right?
He'll start to get stir crazy in there, and he'll have to go. Well, he just went and watched a movie, so he's getting out.
Yeah. I went out to Studio 35 last night. It's the first time I've been out in a while. That was pretty crazy.
Hey, you ever ate at Polly G's?
No.
In Columbus?
Doesn't sound familiar.
I've seen some crazy. Also, have you ever ate at Wario's?
No.
What
never heard of that.
What the fuck are you doing, dude?
I don't know. I missed.
Did you eat at that?
Did
you eat that robot restaurant, the ramen place yet?
I haven't eaten at the robot ramen.
I wish it wasn't robots, but the ramen's pretty good there.
Yeah, I was surprised. I mean, like, you don't expect it from the outside. You start going, I don't fucking know.
Ramen?
Yeah, it's like robots. They bring your ramen.
They bring your ramen noodles. Yeah.
Is it ramen or ramen?
It's ramen.
Romulan.
Yeah, it's ramen noodles.
But it's essentially step stools that are remote control or something. But the funny thing is they have problems with, like, one's going this way and then one comes here and they're like, and they got your food on it and you're like, hey, can I just come get it?
Yeah. I was confused the whole time I was there. And
we
then
couldn't
I
get
was
the app to work. So we had to have a waitress come over and help us.
Yeah. But
Love you all.
Yep. Sorry guys, have a good one. And
You are the greatest.
we'll do this again. Or
Absolutely.
not. Invite me anytime though. I'll be around.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because it's gonna be a lonely winter over here. I ain't got nobody.
Well,
We're gonna have to get you a man. Like I said, get you a new midget over there.
I wish. Like, I need a new one.
Come this way, man, and we'll, like I said, go to the casino or something. Or
why don't you guys move in together? It's perfect.
Stop it.
Suck each other off all day.
No.
Why don't you come over here, Frank?
My
You can come
transgender
too.
girlfriend will be very angry about that.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and Martha will come over and live in with you and bring the kids.
Yeah, do that.
And you guys can still suck each other off all day.
Yeah.
There's nobody stopping you.
Well, we have to do it all day.
And I'm so good at it now, Randy. I'm so good at it.
That is awesome.
I could go.
Well, I don't think Martha wants to come see the suck off fest.
She doesn't.
She doesn't think that it sounds good, but
I'm not very good at going all the way down, but I can do this thing where I throw around and I twirl.
I want to know more about that. We'll talk about that next time.
Okay, we'll talk about that next time.
On the next time.
Next time on Poo Poo Pee Pee Time.
All right. See you, fellers.
All right, see you guys.
Peace.